Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nintendo Network podcast. My name is Seth, and today we have Joey and Emmanuel. This is episode 2, and we have a lot of Pokemon stuff to discuss. We will be discussing the Isle of Armor DLC, the new Pokemon Snap game, the new Pokemon-themed puzzle game, Pokemon Cafe Mix, and the third season of Fortnite, and how Apex Legends is getting a Switch port. So let's start. So
So
first off, let's talk about the new Pokemon DLC, which is Isle of Armor. So I personally haven't played it. I don't know if you guys have. Eman, I feel like you have, but Joey, what about you?
I don't have Sword of Shield, so I don't have the DLC then.
Okay. Since Eman, I think you have it correct. Have you been playing it?
I'm playing as we're speaking right now.
That's great. Is there any new any new features that have been added? What makes the DLC good?
Well, one new feature they did add, it's an old feature that people have been wanting for a while. It's Pokemon following you. It hasn't been seen in over 10 years, and they've updated it, and they even add characteristics to the Pokemon too, for how they follow you.
That's really great.
Like, for example, if your Pokemon's a naturally slow Pokemon, its speed for following you will be slow. If it's fast, it'll be fast. And if it's in between, it'll be in between. And if you have like a fish Pokemon or a water type too, and you go in the water, it'll still follow you in the water. Same with flying type Pokemon or Pokemon that can float, I guess.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm glad they added that feature completely. That's a lot of attention to detail. I think a lot of people are appreciating that, especially Pokemon fans that are actually playing it. Is there anything else that could specifically make someone, well, let's say that's listening, want to buy the DLC if they have Sword or Shield?
Well, I haven't gotten really that far in, but if you enjoyed the story mode and you want to keep going on in the game, you want to play it more, but since there's not really that much to do after you beat the main game and you want to keep playing it, then buy the DLC.
So basically what he's saying is if you enjoyed the story elements and you're finding it boring to just catch Pokemon now and just not really do much, there's not really any main story stuff to do, buy the DLC. How much does it cost?
For one pack it's 15, but for both it's 30.
Yeah.
That's not bad, actually. That's really not bad.
I mean, if you buy both, it's like half the game, which is kind of worth it because it looks like there's a lot of stuff crammed in there.
I wouldn't say half the game. I'd say it's like an extension of another half of the game.
That's what I mean.
Fair. Is there anything else, or should we move on to the next topic that's new?
I feel like we should move on. There's not a lot to say now except release,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Pokemon Cafe Mix. It's a new thing that's going to be added to Switch, and I've heard mobile, correct?
Yes.
Oh, with the new release, it's coming out at some point. Available June 23rd. Pokemon Cafe. Oh, it says on the actual page June 23rd.
Does it? Oh, maybe I just read it wrong. I don't know. I'm being stupid.
Doesn't really matter. But with it, it's going to be a touch puzzle game where you complete orders for Pokemon. It's a one-player game, so I don't think you're going to be able to play it with others. And it's only going to be able to be played on handheld mode if you're playing on Switch. It will be free, but it's going to be one of those games where you have to collect the materials and ingredients to cook stuff for Pokemon, I assume. It says they join staff and this other stuff. I assume it's going to be fun, but there hasn't been anything that showed up. So, what do you guys think?
I'm pretty excited to play it. I like to cook in real life, but that just makes me more interested. We were talking about this earlier. It really does look like Yokai Wibble Wobble.
The game got shut down a while ago.
Yeah, but it might not be like that, but it looks exactly like it. And I like the little gimmick, and it looks like there's going to be special abilities too, because there's a screenshot of Squirtle doing a water tornado thing. So I It's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's a puzzle game, but it looks like it's mainly going to be like text based. It's probably not gonna have like a big story. It's just gonna be one of those games where you like collect.
Well, it
Which
kind of does sound like it has the story if you look at the one picture.
it
Mm,
does look like there's gonna be like some cutscenes. I will say that.
yeah, because your
Okay.
main goal in the game is to make your cafe the best cafe there ever was.
I
Also, oh, talk.
no, you can go.
Well, what I'm learning is in the description. If you look in the on the Nintendo.com, it's a link together Pokemon icons to clear puzzles as you work to build up your very own cafe. So I think it's gonna be like you link the Pokemon if you look in the picture. You link them together, and then it makes a score, and then you have to get down to the bottom to collect the ingredient. That's what I see, at least.
Yeah, that looks what it's gonna be. But if there's one thing I can add, is that this game, like the art style looks so good. I love how it looks.
It's not. It looks like everything's sort of small, honestly. I just like it because I don't know how to describe it, but it looks good. So I'm gonna have to agree with you.
I agree too. Like
Okay, so is that all we have to say? Since technically there isn't any more information on it, there will probably be more information soon at some point, so we'll talk about it. But right now, there's
it'll
not
most
much.
likely be in the next Pokemon reveal direct coming next.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna be tuning into that because I'm really excited about this game. I mean, it's free. I can't like not just not play it.
Especially speaking of the Nintendo Direct, last Nintendo Direct, the new Pokemon Snap has been announced. So there we'll probably get more news about that, including in the next Direct. Let's
I
talk about
really
Pokemon
hope
Snap right
that game looks so good.
now. I
Honestly,
just like the
Oh,
graphics.
it looks amazing.
Like the concept isn't. I'm gonna be completely honest. Concept is not that interesting. It just looks really pretty, and you can get a bunch of photos. But I'm not really. I'm more of the run and gun personally, or like collecting. This just kind of seems like picture taking. I'm not that kind of person, honestly.
I, I hope they add some extra gimmick to make it like really interesting for like the people who like a little bit more action.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I really don't know if it will. I think it's just you move, but I have seen from the trailer that it is amazing graphics, some really good pictures you can take of like Pokemon next to each other, expressing emotions. I really like that person.
So far, it's also featured almost at least one Pokemon from every generation.
That really?
It
I,
it looks really good though, and it's like it's just weird because it's been like 20 years since the last one, and some people have really wanted this. So it's gonna be really interesting to see if it lives up to the last one.
honestly, there's not much information on that as well. We're all just assuming it's the normal Pokemon Snap. It
I
might last with increased graphics. That's
like I
it.
said, I hope they add some like interesting stuff to like make some decent gameplay. Like I kind of want there to be like a storyline where you like go where someone's like like a professor someone is telling you to go out and like do research on Pokemon by like taking pictures of them and their habitats. I hope there's something like that. And if there was in the original game, and I'm just being stupid, I don't know. I haven't played the original.
It's been like 20 years. It doesn't
I don't
really matter.
know either.
Yeah. Well, since that's really all we know, let's talk about the next thing, which is Fortnite Season 3. It has just gotten released 2 days ago exactly. Is that correct, E-Man?
Yeah.
And the whole map is flooded. Everything is flooded. There's a new battle pass, all that. And honestly, there's been some mixed discussion with it. Some people like the flooded map, but a lot of people are saying that they already don't like it. And it's already 2 days in. And if people aren't liking it, there's going to be some problems with the map. So, like, what do you think of the map, man? Since we were playing it at one point.
Well, I think of the map. I'm gonna be neutral because honestly, I don't hate it, but at the same time, I don't really like it too much. Like I can handle the water, and it's good to know. Like a little spoiler alert, but it's good to know that throughout the season, the water is going to be going down. So by the end of the season, the map how it used to be be back.
And also, I've heard we'll bring out some POIs that have been undiscovered. But one of the things I'm also sort of excited for, and with the season, is I've seen the sharks. Now, in my opinion, the sharks are okay. They can be really dumb, or they can be really evil. Because I've had some moments where I've been killed by them, where they just flew out of nowhere and ate me. Just swam in a circle and didn't do anything. So
That sounds annoying because like you have to account for the other people trying to kill you, and then you also have to worry about sharks now.
they break
That's
your build as well. They jump about 3
Yeah.
if you know height. They jump about 3 levels tall.
And then
that's crazy.
build
I've
and then
seen
into.
back into the
images. I've seen images of the map, but I haven't actually played it yet.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I know there's some new mythic weapons. There's like it and it's the charged shotgun mythic and the impulse launcher. Impulse launcher personally is useless in my opinion, but the charged shotgun is incredibly good. Like if you can land a body shot, it instantly kills if it's at full charge. That's really nice. And then there's the endless chug jug, which heals you endlessly. And I don't really know what the burst does. I think it's just an increased burst damage. Then there's the drum gun, and now there's the new increased grappler. That when you shoot it, you can't fire it multiple times. It automatically sends you into the flight mode, not flight. Whatever it's called, I already forgot. So
Yeah, I don't really play a lot
I
of
don't-
Fortnite, but I mean, every season it looks more interesting, more and more interesting, and it's just pretty cool. I like how they update the map a lot.
it's always changing. It never stays the same.
no.
Also with that, uh, is also been announced that Apex Legends is also going to be ported to the Switch. We don't really know when is that in the fall? You said someone said
Yeah,
that.
it was just announced an hour ago that said it'd come out in the fall.
Yeah, so an hour within this recording being made, depending on when this video gets released. Apex has just been announced for Switch. Personally, I'm not an Apex fan. I'm more Fortnite sorta. It really depends. But honestly, I think that's all the new stuff. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, I kind of want to. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know people wanted Apex on the Switch, but to me, I never understood the hype around it. Because, like, Battle Royale games now are just so lifeless to me because they're all, like, the same. I'd say Fortnite and PUBG are probably the more unique ones just to know because they're some of the first of its kind.
PUBG is still broken. I played it not too long ago. Cars and stuff are still broken. I'm not gonna deny that. Things are
Oh.
stupid in that game. It eh. That's all I'm saying. It's an game. If you really are snooping around for glitches, you can find them behind each and every rock. Literally, there's a rock glitch where you can go underneath the map with it.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. But I think that's all, if I'm correct. Right, guys?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Like
Me-
any new news.
Oh.
I um this may or may not be a thing. We're gonna have to discuss this, but should we or should we not stream the Pokemon Direct?
I feel like we should. We should probably leave that up into the comments. So
Yeah,
if you want us to stream
you
the
guys should
Pokemon
tell
Direct,
us.
we'll
Before
be in a
before
call and we'll talk about it.
I just remembered there was one more topic in the Pokemon reveal that came out earlier.
What was it?
It was news for Pokemon Go.
Oh.
There was three major news for it. There was the introduction of Victini, a mythical Pokemon from the Unova region, Go Fest this year, a Galarian Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and Mega's coming to Pokemon Go.
Oh,
Oh, Mega
wow.
Evolutions are coming to Pokemon? Is
Later,
that Pokemon Go? So does that mean... Wait, could there be like the evolution for like Mega Charizard and stuff?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
How will that change like Pokemon Go battling though?
it'll
Like in
change
gym.
meta forever.
I feel like that's gonna be overpowered. Then again, there are some tank Pokemons in the game. I really don't know.
I'm assuming that they're gonna probably find a way to balance them. Like they probably won't be like overpowered. They'll be strong, but maybe they'll be really hard to get. Who knows?
I'm not much of a rare Pokemon Go finder. I know you are, E-Man. You play a lot of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Honestly, how do you think this will work? Do you think you'll find out like Pokestops? What do you think? Like Mega Evolution Stones? Are you gonna have to get it with credits?
I am not sure at all. I don't know how they'll implement it, or
I'm really hoping it's not pay to win where you have to pay like credits from.
Maybe they'll make it so like you know what, never mind. But yeah. The Pokemon Direct, isn't that on Wednesday as of
Yeah.
this recording?
the next
Okay.
one,
So how many days away is that?
6.
Yeah,
6?
6
Okay,
days.
that's enough time.
So we'll live stream it if we get enough comments telling us to. And by the way, thank you for like 50 views on the last video. We didn't think we were gonna get that many.
50
Oh,
Because
views.
we're gonna get two.
yay, thank you.
Yeah.
Comment your critiques. What should we do differently other than get better mics, because we don't have money because we are poor.
Listen, we'll get money soon if we actually grow.
I can't eat dinner tonight.
Guys, we're gonna need to be money grubs. Hey, give us all your money.
Give us your money.
We're gonna make a what's it called? A OnlyFans. Come on, guys, donate to my OnlyFans.
No. Donate to our.
Nintendo Network OnlyFans. We'll donate cat nudes.
Oh no.
No.
You guys want to see my cats, right? That's me. Hey, Cookie, get over here. Over here, Cookie.
We did make a Patreon. We're not releasing it to the public yet though, because we don't think we have enough people who would care.
If you would actually subscribe to our Patreon, tell us in the comments. I highly doubt you would though. But if there's that one person listening and you actually genuinely would to help us get better mics and become better content creators, thank you. I'll just say it ahead of time.
Well, depending on how many people actually want the Patreon, that'll depend when. We're thinking about like officially releasing it on the 5th episode regardless, but if there's hype for it, we'll just release it like in our Discord server. Oh, which by the way, you should join that. Also join our blog.
We need people. I don't really see the point of the blog, honestly. We don't really put much there.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of stuff recently, other than the Pokemon. Pokemon's been booming, but yeah, there hasn't been a lot of Nintendo news. There hasn't been really any official, like, regular Nintendo Directs, which is really disappointing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Should we end it?
Yeah. With that, subscribe and like if you want to. We're not going to force you.
Guys, we're gonna be money hungry and subscriber hungry. So please like the video with notifications on and and just do whatever you want. Personally, we're not gonna tell you to.
Yeah.
Subscribe if you want, like if you want. We don't really care. We
honestly
would prefer, but
if you want us to become better at this, like the best thing you can do is subscribe right now and like comment, because that like encourages us to continue. And yeah. So with that, thank you for tuning in.
And goodbye.